Hello. For this video, we're going to focus on making the IK-FK switch so that the deformer joints of the leg will either be going to follow the FK joint chain or the IK joint chain. All right, so in order to start with that, we'll create another curve. So similar to what we have here, we'll make one of these. And we'll put it down here near the calf, right behind here. So first we'll create it. Create NURBS primitive, circle. There's our circle. We go to Edit, Delete by Type, History again. We'll do that every time. And then we'll do Edit, Group, and group it to itself. So we want to call this IK FK leg switch underscore L, and then I'll copy that and name the group with underscore offset. Okay, so there we have it there. And then for this one, we'll select the curve, go into the component mode, select it so we can scale up those vertices, get a bigger version there. Actually, maybe we'll rotate it at this point too. I'll hold down J so it'll snap. Rotate it like that so we can see that pretty well there. Go back to object mode. Select the group node. And then we want to move it. We don't need to match any transformations or anything. We really just need it to be back here. It's actually going to follow the deformer joint of the knee joint. So we just need it to be back there where it's easy to grab. So I'm just going to move it back here. And it doesn't have to be lined up perfect, but just so it's easily accessible and right behind the leg. That looks good. And see our channel box. And then the same thing that we did for this one with its shape. Made that little weird moon shape. I'm going to make this maybe a little smaller. Go back into, select the curve and go back into the component mode. Select it, make it a little bit smaller. And then grab one of these vertices here and move it in so it has that similar shape. Whatever shape you want, but as long as you can understand what that shape is, you'll get it. So for this, we're going to need to have constraints for the deformer joint to all of the IK joints, and then all the IK joints, all the FK joints, and then we'll do the switch itself, having the attribute on it. So first we'll for this we'll create that attribute, and with the curve selected, we'll go to Edit, Add Attribute, and the attribute we want to call it IK underscore FK underscore blend, and the minimum will be 0, and the maximum will be 1. Everything else is default. Hit OK, and now we have our IK-FK blend attribute as part of that. And then we need to go in and make sure that all of these constraints are set up correctly. Okay, so going through this, we'll do go to the deformer joint for the leg. I'll open up everything here, and we'll see it's going to be thigh L, and then we're going to look at FK thigh. So I'll open that up. So we'll do all the FK. So FK thigh is going to drive thigh. So we'll do FK thigh, and then we'll select thigh and do constrain. Oh, under rigging, we'll do constrain parent, and then we'll do for the knee, to the knee, constrain parent, FK ankle to ankle, constrain parent, FK toe to toe, constrain parent, FK toe end to FK toe end to control click over here on toe end, constrain parent. Oh, wait, I did the wrong one. Let me undo that. FK toe end to left toe end. I did the right toe end. Be careful which one you pick. You want to make sure it's the right one. Okay, so that should have worked right. So let's see. Just double check by selecting that curve there for the FK and making sure that it's following. Oh, look, I've got the wrong toe on the other side. See, so it's easy to mess up sometimes, and I'll show you where that is. So it's saying that something is controlling this. So toe R parent constraint. That isn't what we want there. We want, when I scrolled this, I picked the wrong one. Okay, so let's be sure that we're doing the right one. FK toe and not toe R, toe L. Okay, we'll get that right. Constrain parent. Now we'll test by selecting the curve. That's what we should be seeing. That's what we should be seeing. That's moving that. And finally, the toe. Okay, so that all looks good. So then undo to there. So we got that all working. So now we do for the IK the same thing. So I'm going to close the FK, open the IK leg joints, and then I'm going to close this thigh right here just so I don't accidentally do what I did last time. It's easy. There's so much in this hierarchy. You can click the wrong things pretty quickly. So IK thigh to thigh L. Constrain parent. IK knee to knee L. Constrain parent. IK ankle to ankle L. Constrain parent. I'm doing click, and then I'm doing control click. Constrain parent. Click on IK toe end. Control click on toe end. Constrain parent. So now they're both connected, and we want to do the same thing we did in the node editor before. Open that up, the node editor. I'll clear it by choosing this. So there's nothing here right now. And we want to make sure that this curve is in the scene, so I'll add it. So we have this curve in the scene. I don't need shapes. And I don't actually ever really, I'm not ever really going to look at the shapes in this node editor. So I can say no shapes here under display, and then I'll just see this. I'll see the nodes that I need to look at. The shapes are kind of what they're made out of, but I need this open all the way so I can see the IKFK blend here. And then I want to load those constraints, because the constraints have, for the deformer joints, there's toe, end, toe, ankle, knee, and thigh. And all of those need to be added in here. There they are. And what we'll do this time is, instead of opening these all up, we can actually access them by just dragging over this input node here, and it'll show us what we need to see. So if we do the first one. So we do FK as our first connection. So click and drag and just go right over that orange circle and then let go, and you can see the attributes inside. So instead of opening it up and connecting it to that channel, it'll give you a list of channels if that node isn't open. So we go FK toe, all right? And then we just do this one, find FK. In here, find the FK one. For all of these, find the FK one. And it makes it a little bit easier to see everything in your node editor when it's a little bit collapsed. So then the next thing we need to do is connect all the IKs, and they're going to be the opposite, and so we add the reverse. And before we hit tab and typed in reverse to find that node, but I also wanted to show you an alternate way of accessing nodes is right-clicking in an empty space, and you get a marking menu, and you just go create node. and it'll bring up this window. You might already have this window docked inside of your node editor. I have mine separate. Under Maya, I'm going to go to Utilities, and then I'm going to scroll down until I get to Reverse. And there's Reverse. So here's all these nodes that you can add. So I'm going to click on Reverse, and it adds one. So then I'll close it, drag this over here. Same thing, I'm going to go from here. I'm going to go into Reverse, and it'll give me a list, and I'll say Input X. And then from here, I can click here, click and hold, and I can choose Output X, and then go up to the first one and say IK. And do that for each one. Just the output. You don't have to go again to here. We have it reversing, and so now we just need the outputs. So, oh, I don't want input, I want output. It assumes only one output. So if I want to do more than one output, I have to open it up. So open it up. It didn't give me the output from that list. So click here, drag there, connect to IK. Drag from output X, IK. Drag from output X, IK ankle. Drag from output X, IK toe. Am I missing? No, there's toe end. So I got them all. So that should be your whole node setup. It should look like that. And what that means is if I select the leg, let me select the leg here and move it. Okay, so that's the FK leg. All right. And here's our curve with our IKFKBlend. If I click on IKFKBlend, the word, go middle mouse inside of this, not this window, but this window. Middle mouse and drag, it'll move it to the FK. IK will be 0, FK will be 1. Okay? The problem is that our switcher isn't moving with the leg, and we want it to move along with the leg. So I'm going to make sure that instead of just the curve, we have the group node selected. So that's the one that we want to have connected to ankle. So if ankle is going to drive it, then we do ankle first. Then we do control click on IKFK leg switch group node. Okay. So the deformer joint, and then control click on the group node for the switcher, and then do constrain parent. And what that does is, I have that selected, just that selected. Go to IKFKBlend, change it to 1. See, it's moving along with it. So the switcher moves with the leg, just like with the arm. So this is working correctly. So you have this all set up. And now the IK and the FK are working correctly. And the knee here itself, the knee pole should be working correctly. Undo that. And so the next thing we need to do is set up reverse foot. We've done everything we need to do in here, and now we can do the reverse foot setup of the curve on the bottom and a bunch of attributes that run the whole thing.